Welcome back to the pre-market outlook session for the date of 29th January 2026. Hope you all had the importance of our behavior-based outcomes we are providing on daily basis whenever we are meeting in the way of pre-market or other way of meetings also, or otherwise we are used to give the alerts based on the Nifty's movement. So in all the way, these and all based on the outcomes we are making through the way of behavioral research. Yes, of course, yesterday we mentioned one thing. You hope you all remember this. 25,365 should be closed above for the time frame of 1 hour, large time frame like we have mentioned. If it is closing above this 25,365, you will be getting 100 points of gain like we have discussed. So as stipulated, the 25,365 above level not seen in any 1 hour time frame. So it could not make it. So that's the reason it has not actually given the clarity oriented upside bounce. That bounce yesterday witnessed was, of course, a fragile one, not a strengthy one. So because of this behavior, what we can observe from yesterday's one means, of course, this is again, we need to insist the point until it is getting closing about 25,365 in larger time frame. And the 25,449 would be highly hindering, highly capping the upside attempts if it is taking. So the 25,365 even getting confirmation by the way of closing above to that point in the any larger time frame, you can enjoy the another 100 point about to 100 point till the 25,449 is getting approached by the way of building long. In case if it is not getting a chance for making a close about 25,365 in any time frame like 1 hour, 2 hour, like, so that is a signal for the traders. As long as it is getting struggled or it is getting a less conviction about moving above that point, means you can try to build the short instead of looking the opportunity for the long. So the short positions can be built around the 25,300 or 365 below to that point, anywhere between. And until it is breaking 25,150, you can keep the shorts alive. And once it is breaking 25,150, see, yesterday's low was 180 plus. So just 30 points of short happened, what we have predicted. Because of that, only it could manage to move towards the level of 25,365. Anyway, it could not close, but the attempt of reaching that point happened only by the way of maintaining this 25,150 as support we have mentioned yesterday. But what we are telling today means 25,150 once getting broken, there you can additionally add the shorts, even though you are having the short positions already, or even fresh entry also can be made below the 25,150 level. There you can actually fix this target as a 25,050 to 25,000 levels. So 25,050 maybe reducing some lots or positions can be made, but overall target can be around 25,000 only for the short sellers. So in case if it is opening below the point of 20,150, means that is a very clear signal. You just wait for the first 15 minutes, 9:15 to 9:30, you have to wait. You have to check whether the price below 25,150 it closed or not. Once it closes, means you can take a trade on short side with a retracement and all should be utilized for additional build up on the shorts. A retracement may be happening between 25,150 to 350. So between these 200 points, you can, whenever it is rising, you can utilize the chance for making another shorts. If you are fully loaded with funds, it is a good day for you to make a possible gains, higher gains even. So that's what the strategy we wanted to say. So the strategy now first discussed, we are now moving into the opening trend, how it would be. Yes, this opening trend for the Indian markets today is expected in the way of a flat to negative manner. So that trend may not be continuing with the same activity it is providing. during the opening session, because despite the mixed trends in the global market, mostly except for the Europe and the US region, Asian region is giving a good positive oriented market movements. But anyhow, as a whole, from the mixed kind of activities, the Indian markets, despite of these mixed activities, it is taking the chance for giving a negative opening, which means the volatility will be giving the direction based on the levels we have discussed here. So after opening, the immediate action would be taken by the volatility side, and the volatility only will determine where the Nifty should move or not, where the Nifty should stay like. So in the manner, you can see the heightened volatility is going to continuously persisting, and because of that persistence in the volatility, you can see the opportunity rising either side. But anyhow, based on the trend, based on the behavior, the current approach can be on the selling side with a sell on rise strategy. So the levels are already discussed. So now the opening would be on the flat to negative manner, aligning with the global mixer cues, and the opening trend after that, immediately volatility will be taking care of the markets today because of major companies results also announced yesterday. Because of that kind of actions, we can expect on the particular stocks, the volatility will be, of course, there with an heightened manner or an elevated manner. From the positional perspective, you can see the chance for Nifty getting back to the bull run will arise only after 25,740, that too with the consecutive 2 days of close is required. Until then, what may be expected? We have to wait and watch whether the 24,700 is getting approached or not. Where we can see the important behavior shift zone that is actually being described in every possible meetings or discussions, that 24,700 would be deciding where the Nifty should move next, where the direction would be forming next. Like until it is happening, it is better to concentrate on short side, even it is positional. So thank you for the participation in this particular important discussions we are making. No, so for that, very importantly, we need patience more than the listening. So for that, we need to thank you. And from the energy, oil and gas, metal, auto, finance, bank oriented sectors, we can expect some good movement, particularly from the oil and gas and energy sector can be prioritized in today's approaches or today's strategies. And the stocks from energy, oil and gas would be moving the market highly like yesterday also. From the metal space, it would be always giving a bridge between the bulls and bears. And today we can see some important news-based and movement-based technically, the stocks would be dominating the metal sector to move well. So from the Vedanta side, from steel makers like Tata Steel and aluminum side of Hindalco is actually in the queue to move higher. Till now, it is actually maintaining that point. But if it is breaking the low of 27th and 28th, both the day, the low should be maintained by these stocks. Any stocks we can say, even sectoral index also you can maintain the same. 27 and 28 low should be maintained. If it is breaking, you can get the chance for that southward direction where you can see the opportunities on the selling side or short side. From the stocks front, important news based, that means including the corporate action like results, and along with that news based from the order perspective or amalgamation perspective, these and all included here in the today's stocks list. Lawson and Toubro, Maruti Suzuki, Bharat Electronics Limited, SBI Life, Lodha Developers, SBI Cards, M&M Financials, Balkrishna Industries, Cochin Shipyard, Gordon Ray Shipbuilders. All these stocks based on the earnings outcome they have announced. Finally, about the two stocks, RVNL and Max Financial Services. For the RVNL, news based on that is order win, by the company, a lowest bidder for the orders. And banks financial services, it's based on the scheme of amalgamation the company is going to do. So that is why we have mentioned here. In terms of today's results announcement oriented companies, you can focus on Tata Motors, ITC, REC Limited, Colgate Palmolive, Vedanta, Canara Bank, Dabur India, Voltas, Dixon Technologies, KPIT Technologies, Manappuram Finance, Nippon Life India Asset Management Company, Prestige Estates. Among the many available today, about 200 plus companies are announcing their results today. These are the important companies one can follow. Keeping stop loss practice is very, very important because the volatility is being in an escalated manner. So to tackle this and to maintain a good risk and reward, keeping stop loss would be very much helpful for all. Don't forget to keep it across the positions. So that's it from today's pre-market discussion. We can again meet in the tomorrow's one.